speaker, and I did not die. Anyways, not every day you get to see royalty, so you guys are welcome. I came to Chicago. It's fucking cold here.
Yeah.
This is all I packed. Like I don't even have a jacket. I bought like a little hoodie. So I'm like kind of debating walking around town with this cape on.
Good idea.
Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome, especially Canada. I just came from Canada too. It's fucking cold up there. It's cold everywhere. Anyway, so this is my second book. I'm Better Than Your Kids. It started out as about 1,200 documents that I whittled down to about 400, and the publisher told me at some point, I emailed the publisher, I'm like, look, this is a huge book. This is like 2 books right here. And they're like, okay, well, we'll whittle it down. And we fought back and forth just to keep content in this book. It was like 320 pages, and at some point, the publisher said, this is bigger than a Harry Potter book. So this is like literally a Harry Potter book worth of me just shitting on kids. And the reception's been great. Like, I mean, there are a lot of angry parents. Today I just responded to an email. Like, this lady's like, how dare you make fun of kids publicly? I'm like, get over here. Look, do you remember drawing something that you drew when you were like 6 years old? If you do, you've got bigger issues. You know, like, get over it. It's like, it's just a bunch of shitty art. In fact, a lot of my friends dug into their past and they found art that they made, and they contributed to this book. I got a lot of artwork from teachers, because we wish we could say this about our kids. Yeah, so here we are with the second book. Now, before I really get into talking about this a little bit more, I'm going to ask. We're going to have a little bit brief Q and A. I have a lot of shit to give away. Let's see here. I got. Got these posters I made just for the book tour. Everyone who came gets one. It's just, common mistakes to find in shitty children's artwork. Get one just for coming. If you impress me somehow, if you dress up, anything like that, you get one of these t-shirts. I just made this for the book tour. Some dumbass kid made this. That's from that book. And I also have with me some bottles of my hot sauce and chest hair tonic. Put it on your chest, your head, anywhere you want to grow hair. A calculator. And also, if you guys flip through the book, this has like a ton of the layout for this book is incredible. Originally, the publisher gave me like a sample that was just like picture text, picture text. I'm like, no, that's not how it's going to be. So one of my friends offered to design it herself, and she took photographs of all this just children's shit all around, and it just looked like children were carpet bombed in her studio. It was just a mess. So anyway, we have like tons of these little trinkets and gizmos and things, and I'm just giving those away too in these hot sauce bottles. The actual ones from the book. So if you do something to impress me, or you dressed up somehow. So anyway, got some hate mail. This, I originally had like 7 or 8 pieces of hate mail I was going to include in this book, and it didn't happen just because, it was just bursting at the seams. So I brought it with me today. First one is, and I'm going to read all the grammatical errors, keep it intact. Subject line is, you suck. And begins, would you like it if you, and these are all the letter U, were like for, and you, okay, and she spelled the word and as ND throughout this entire thing. It just drives me nuts. And you do a picture, and you work on it for ages, and you feel really proud, and your parents put it in their office, then some asshole goes and says it's crap, and says it's an F grade. Think about it. Idiot. I got compared to Hitler. I got compared to Pol Pot. Lesser known dictator. Why are you making fun of little kids? Subject line. I'm only in high school, but I know I want to work with little kids in an elementary school, and I know I would be so happy if a kid 4 years old drew a cat or dog, and I couldn't tell what it was. Because they would be trying to do something good, instead of slacking off so that one day they can be an asshole like you. question to answer that. Like, if you can't tell it's a cat or dog, then how's it? I mean, what are you doing? There are actually a couple points in this book too where I was grading artwork and I had like one of those existential moments of dread where I was like, what am I doing with my life? One other thing. If you guys brought artwork, also that qualifies you for some stuff. Did anyone bring any artwork for me to grade today? Okay, right here. Yeah, let's see it. Let's take a look.
Well, it's less artwork and more photographic evidence that I caught on my way here. If you give me 1 minute.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Situate myself. I made a sighting on my way here. You won't believe it.
We'll see.
You'll never guess what I saw.
Holy shit! You really saw us on the way here?
Yeah, like no joke. I took this picture. This is my cell phone and printed it out.
Is incredible. Like, what was that doing there?
Okay. You tell me.
What we have here, this is really kind of hard to tell. We might have to pass this around.
Okay.
We have a picture of Vagina Man. And it looks like he's posing for the camera.
It's right in front of the Sears Tower, too. Like.
This is the freakiest thing, like, I've ever, like, if I didn't even not knowing who Vagina Man was, this is probably not actually Vagina Man, but, what is this doing here? This is the craziest thing. Okay, well, I'm going to pass this around.
You can keep it afterwards.
I will. Pass that around. Did anyone bring art? If you have any art,
in my notebook that I doodle in class on sheer boredom.
See your doodle notebook. What's your name?
Milosh.
Milosh. Let's see. Okay, you've got, wow. There's like a ghost and a little pumpkin next to it. You've got like a little Batman here with like a lot of stubble on his face. Like a lot of stubble. Batman like shaves generally. Then you have like a stick figure character with like a pretty detailed gas mask drawn, but the rest is all stick figures. And the caption says, "I'm going to be a boss."
It's from Metal Gear Solid.
Oh no, I get it. I get it. Yeah. I understand what you were trying to draw. It's not from Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid was like, had pretty good graphics. Alright, well let's go ahead and grade this. You don't mind if I write your little notebook here? This is going to teachers here.
No, knock yourself out.
Alright. You get an F. Minus! Aww. F minus. This is terrible. It's the crap I've ever seen in my life. Why so much stubble? It's garbage. You can't even read the page anymore. There you go. Any other art? Is that it for art for now? If you have any you want to show me when you come up, you can try. I understand. Someone bring me beef jerky, by the way? Oh, is this it? Yeah, I just saw that there. I was like, wow. Barnes & Noble, they prepare. Okay, so I'm going to open up to some Q and A, and then we'll sign some books and shit. Yeah.
Did anyone ever like blatantly ask you to not put any of their artwork in? Like you had some artwork submitted, and then they're like, oh wait, no, actually don't do it, or like anything like that? Like.
No. Yeah. So the question is did anyone submit something that have second thoughts or regrets? No. That's because I made it really clear on the website what's going to happen to their artwork. In fact, the publisher's make sure people know that this is the nature of the use on the website. And I think I even said I'm going to shit on the kids in the agreement when you submit your stuff. So yeah, people know what they're getting into, especially parents, and they get it. It's cool. I actually ran into some people on this book tour who submitted artwork, and they were just so happy to see it in the book. So yeah, questions? Yeah.
With the whole Penn State thing that's going on, controversy of the molestation case, are you worried that you're going to have to stop shitting on kids?
The question is, with the Penn State controversy, am I worried that I'm going to have to stop shitting on kids? No, I'm shitting on them. I'm not molesting them. There's a big difference. Yeah, and I'd be worried about other things if I was molesting them, so being a molester. That's pretty shitty. Questions? Yeah.
What do you think of the Occupy movement?
What do I think of the Occupy movement? I was just in New York and I missed it. I missed the whole thing, but I am actually surprised at how big it is. Every city I've gone to, so I've been touring the country now, and almost every single city has one. I haven't been in it, so I don't really understand it. And there's a lot of different points of view coming out of the media, like here's what it stands for. No, it stands for this, and it stands for nothing, and like I don't know. So I guess I'd have to be in it to kind of understand it a little bit better. But there's some shady stuff going on Wall Street that needs to be addressed. I don't know if that's the best way, but it's one way, I guess. Questions? Yeah.
What's your favorite video game ever?
Favorite video game ever?
Castlevania. That's a good choice.
Contra's up there. Ikaruga's up there. It's probably the prequel to that game, Ikaruga. It's,
Radiant Silvergun?
Radiant Silvergun is awesome. It's an incredible game. Or Snatcher for Sega CD. It's a game like very few people have played.
This on the Sega CD?
Yeah, Sega CD Snatcher. It's a game that I thought was revolutionary at the time. Then I watched the movie Blade Runner, and it kind of like it's just a scene for scene rip off of Blade Runner, but it was a good game. I really like that one a lot. Currently I'm playing Dark Souls for PS3, and it's one of the hardest games I've ever played. This game will break you.
Amen.
So if you want to test what you're made out of, play this game.
I threw my controller.
Yeah, he threw his controller. So questions? Yeah.
How do you met underbellies?
What's that?
How do you met underbellies?
Underbellies?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They went to one of your book tours.
Oh, Underbelly. Oh, yeah. These guys in New Jersey, they filmed me for this